who is a hero, his wife even more so, Annette. Let me just say a word as a parent. I have dropped off 4 kids in college in their first year. I know the combination of excitement and joy and pride and also apprehension that goes with that date. Joel and Annette dropped off their son Corey at UConn.
At UConn. Sorry. It was University of Colorado.
University of Colorado.
I'm sorry.
At the University of Colorado. And 15 days later they were called and told Corey had died in a pedestrian accident. Joel and Annette dropped off their child at the University of Colorado expecting great things. And the devastation, grief, and loss that they felt when their child died in a skateboarding accident is understandable to every parent. That death was taken by them and made a positive. They have been crusaders for college campus safety. They have turned Corey into a face and voice for campus safety, and I am here today urging passage of a bill that I've introduced with members of our delegation to require reporting and tracking of all campus safety accidents or serious injury. Reporting and tracking matters. We know it matters because a similar bill passed in 1990 requires the reporting of all homicides on campus and other crimes. And the numbers of those crimes has diminished because universities and colleges have taken steps to reduce crime on campus. The same can be done with accidents and serious injuries. Reporting and tracking gives colleges a powerful incentive to do better, to make their streets and dorms safer, and to stop any kind of negligence or recklessness. It's a powerful deterrent. Reporting and tracking, transparency and disclosure are the key to providing incentives for colleges and universities to do better and prevent accidents. And that is why we've introduced the Corey Safety Act. It has support across the aisle. It's bipartisan. And of course it should be. There's nothing partisan about campus safety. We know that pedestrian and bicycle deaths are up on our roads. Generally, this year is the deadliest year on record for pedestrians and bicyclists on Connecticut's roads generally. But college campuses have even more activity, not only from students who are walking, but also biking, skateboarding, longboarding, all kinds of means of transportation or recreation that are more common on campuses than anywhere else. And roads, sidewalks, all means of transit ought to be made safer. The place where Corey's accident occurred, judged to be high risk and problematic, still remains unchanged. We need to be mindful that students are at risk. They are at risk not only from the ordinary activities of walking to class, but also drowning, choking, slipping and falling from heights, alcohol and drugs, accidents, and serious injuries need to be reported so colleges can be held accountable. That's the simple truth here. And it can be used to prevent others from having the same kinds of outcomes, tragic outcomes, preventable, needless deaths. In the very short period of time when Corey was on campus at the University of Colorado, the dean reported that there were 3 deaths among students, just in that short time, very beginning of the school year. That's a record that no school should tolerate, the public shouldn't tolerate it, and the public will know about it only if the Corey Safety Act is passed. Because right now, there is no reporting of injuries or accidents required as there is by the Clery Act for crimes. So we need to pass the Corey Act, similar to the Clery Act, report not only crimes but also serious accidents and death, to give colleges a mandate to report and an incentive and deterrent to do better. I'm very pleased to be here with Joel Hausman. Nanette, sadly, is no longer with us, but she has really been a powerful advocate. She's established an organization called college911.net. I urge parents to go to that site, college911.net. I urge students to go to that site. It has a checklist of potential dangers and ways to enhance the college experience, make it more secure and confident. So we are introducing, and the formal name is College Operational Reporting of Emergencies Involving Teens and Young Athletes, Young Adults Safety Act. Corey died on September 12th, 2018. We're approaching the 5th anniversary. I hope we can mark this 5th anniversary by passing the Corey Act, which will be a legacy for Corey Hausman. Joe?
Thank you so much. Good morning. It's for my first time in front of cameras, so I apologize in advance if I flub any words. I want to start by thanking Senator Blumenthal, very, very much and sincerely, along with Representative Courtney. We did have some original sponsors, Jim Himes. You know what, I'm going to mention the other people because I have it here. Nancy Mace from a Republican from South Carolina and Brian Fitzpatrick from Pennsylvania. And I thank them all so very, very much. Senator Blumenthal and Congressman Courtney are the people that introduced it and are the sponsors. And thank you again so much. For those of you who do not know our story, I'll be brief. While sad, I think it needs to be expressed. Just under 5 years ago, our whole family, my wife Nanette, my sons Lucas and Casey, we all got together, traveled, and dropped our youngest son Corey off for his freshman year. And for those of you who have gone to college or have children that you've brought to college, it's an exciting time. And I have to say the school did a wonderful job welcoming everybody, directing everybody where to go. And we did the normal things. We got there, looked around, went to the bookstore, spent $1 gazillion on books for his classes, opened up an on-campus bank account. And then we went to his dorm room, which later we had to clean out, which was just so sad. I remember setting up the room like it was yesterday. We put new sheets on the bed. I remember that. And I was wondering if those sheets would ever be changed that year when you drop a child off to college. And they are still children, young adults. Everything went great. Went out to get a bite to eat, gave him a big hug and kiss. And left. He was so happy. We made plans to come back probably a month later for the parents' weekend. I have to tell you, I was just so looking forward to hearing the stories of this new chapter. As simple as that. Well, sadly, Parents Weekend never came for us.